round 4 rundown of Premier League at Red River Golf Club, sponsored and presented by CUV.
Yep. Very good.
Ben,
big weekend.
It was
big
a great weekend.
Big scores, big individual scores, team scores, big wins. Not many close matches this weekend. It was all just big weekend.
Plus 3s, plus 5, plus 4s,
plus 8.
Plus 8s.
2 plus 8s in one team. That's unheard of. Unheard of. So it was a very interesting weekend. Some upsets, some certainties got up. Which
some of the new teams got up.
Yeah, we've got a new team on top of the ladder, which is good to see. Undefeated, so it's good to see.
We've got Granddads, and they defeated the Turtles, 151 to 137. Notable scores for the Granddads: Stan Boat +4,
Plus
new
4,
set of
got new
sticks,
6 in the bag, and +4 straight away. Very
new set of
happy man.
Callaways, was it?
No pink,
no pings.
pink,
Sorry,
right.
yeah. Jack
Yeah,
Crawford
very happy.
did well with +3, and then Rex Matthews and Jim Wagstaff both had square.
Not much to talk about with the Turtles.
The only one was Alan Guy +3. That's pretty good for Al.
Yep. Next one, Cinderella Boys defeated the Party Boys, and this is the top of the ladder clash. Both undefeated going into this week.
Yeah.
But,
And I picked, I think, Party Boys last week. I think.
Yeah, I think we both went the Party Boys. We both thought they could get it done, but the Cinderella Boys just keep plodding along and doing what they need to do. Trent Wisdom +3, Gav Bradley
did
obviously
well,
got over his
+2.
back injury and +2. Dion Roberts turned up. Gav sort of dobbed him in here at the start of the round and said, make sure you ask Dion what he's got in his bag, and next minute he produced the Naga Award for this team, which is good to see some teams doing this. And
good.
It was
So what do they call that?
The Barbie Cup. The Barbie Cup, I think they're calling it.
So the worst player in the team gets the Barbie Cup.
So Dion's rocked up with the Barbie Cup. Not very happy with Gav for dobbing him in. But
he was a bit late to the tee too, so I don't think
not unusual for
to.
Dion, but yeah. But he's come back nicely with +2, and he definitely won't have it this weekend.
And the Rock, Luke, Luke had par.
Square. He's done well, yeah. Harley Williams +3, Paul Carey +2, and that's about it, really.
Yep, that's about it.
Yeah.
What else we got? Yeah. So we've got Reluctant Heroes. They defeated Witches and Warlocks 149 to 143.
Probably the closest match for the round, really.
Yep.
In terms of score.
Normally 143 to get it done. So
Yeah,
that's a bit unlucky for the Witches and Warlocks, because that's pretty good for them.
It is very good.
One of their better scores.
That's probably going to be the highest score they're going to get for the year, I would have thought. But
No. Paula said I've got to lay off, so no, they've done very well.
Dave Pearson +2, Steve Jones +1, Mark Scholes +1, and Brendan Kelly +1.
Good consistent performances.
It's always going to get a win on the board, really.
Deb Morden +3 did really well.
Did excellent.
Great score.
Yeah. And again up there in the top 4 was Square.
And Cole Johnson, finally get to mention his name on the show. He had one down, so not really worthy of a mention.
But we better
only
show
because
him there, because he's.
It's a pretty good effort for Cole. He struggles.
They missed the bum
day in, day out. He went over to Tassie and did well, but
that's
back at Retriever he doesn't perform to his expectations.
No, definitely not. The final round was probably the biggest score by a team, biggest win, and it was mixed bags. Defeated 19th hole Hackers 162 to 136.
So this will go into the record books for sure.
We'll have to after the serve we gave Morgs last week.
Peter Goff.
Unbelievable. +8. He can't beat it.
I told you he can play.
He can play.
Brett Vincent had +8, and I didn't actually never mention that he could play.
No.
So something must have happened.
Last week, I think you said he dressed pretty well, so he doesn't need to wear a uniform.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, I did.
He's had the uniform on this week, and he's had +8.
Winter colours though, like
winter.
He's got the greys and beiges going.
He does, but I'm pretty sure Goffy's +8 would have been a better +8 than Brett's, I'm sure.
More interesting, yeah.
Definitely.
And then the next down from that was Terry Cargill. Looked fairly pitiful at +1, but anyway, it's a pretty good score.
It is. It would be.
And Peter Heiler +1
I'm
as
sure
well.
the Witches and Warlocks would love to have that +1 in their team. So, and Ferret, his first game in this year, and he's come out alright, +1 without a uniform on again, but +1.
disappointed. The captain's very disappointed with that, but
He is.
That's-
He's not happy at all. He's not happy at all.
But the scores
he
showed
should
up.
be. He's getting
Away you
free
go.
drinks every time someone doesn't
it's
turn
the only
up.
time we're
Uniform.
mentioning Morgs' name, not in the top 4 players,
He hasn't
score
even been-
wise.
He hasn't even been close. I think it was -3 on the weekend. So.
Yeah, start thinking about the golf. We talked about that last week.
Yeah. 19th hole Hackers at it again. Only 3 players on the park, and Matt Jean leading the way +1. Mick Gatto square and Nath Richards -1.
Yeah,
So
so good, probably reasonable scores for the 3 of them. and
136, pretty
just
good
got to
for-
get their team in
Well, if
check, don't
if
they?
they can get like last week 7 on the park and they had a win, well, they need to learn from that really.
Got no heroes other than Goffey
Yeah, Goffy's got
and
to be a
Brett,
hero.
which
yeah.
we've talked about.
Yep. Yeah, anyone
Um,
that has anything
awesome.
like +8 has got to be a hero
Awesome
for the week.
scores. Win the comp?
Yeah,
Yeah,
easy.
yeah.
Easy.
Yeah.
Now, villain of the week. Now, we just mentioned a little bit of uniform talk about
Yeah.
the mixed bag. With,
Yeah.
Morg's unhappy in his camp with the uniform not being worn every week. Now, my villain is Kane Anderson. He's generally an afternoon player and plays with his mates Morgs and Goffey and those boys. Something's changed this year and he's turning up at 7:30 in the morning, and I've got a feeling it's so he doesn't have to wear the canary yellow, so he can wear his own little uniform and get out there before his team captain, get home before his team captain actually sees him, and he doesn't have to shout the bar. So I think it's pretty ordinary by Kane.
Yeah, be cheap.
Um,
I sort of, I mentioned Brett looks good anyway in what he wears
Yeah.
normally, but
Kane does.
I'd take the opportunity to wear a uniform.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's a-
Yeah, when someone else can pick your clothes, I'd take it, mate, because what you had on the weekend looked pretty ordinary.
yeah, and generally each week it's
Yeah,
the same.
that's right. The
It's
checkers pants
not
and
matched,
the purple
just stripes
tops
and
and
checks
these-
and stuff going together, and
It
so
doesn't go together.
take the
so-
opportunity to, if you're in a team with a uniform, wear it.
Yeah.
You'll do much better.
It's a team event, so get with it, mate. Just follow your captain. So not on the scorecard there, but definitely on the uniform. Definitely follow your mate.
And what happened to Glenn Rogers?
Rocket.
As we mentioned before, the Barbie Cup was supposed to be delivered to the worst scorer
Well,
of
it
the team.
is. It is, and I think Rocket had a -6 on the weekend, so a pretty easy Naga award to grab for his teammates to decide on. Sorry, and
Yeah.
I've had good word that he's handed the card off to someone else to bring him to the shop. So he hasn't even come into the shop to put his card in. His mates were waiting around the front door to pass on the banner, and he's gone.
Yeah.
Card off. Straight in the car, gone. So man up, mate. You've had the worst score, so get in there, grab your Barbie Cup and drink out of it proudly. So
Yeah.
hopefully the team gets onto him and he cops it for a good 2 or 3 weeks. And
Yeah, good. And that's right. They should give him an extra week for it.
definitely,
Yeah.
I agree.
Got to stand up to it.
Couple
And
of side notes for the second
Harley,
week.
yeah, Harley came in. He came in actually today to play golf, and he said, "Oh, I've just been working hard." And Steve was there, and I said, "Oh,
Steve would have given you a cuddle, no doubt. And said, "Mate, I know how you feel."
oh goodness!" And then new staff member Jenny Barwick in the shop, and he gave her the story that he'd been working. So I think every time there's someone new that walks in, Harley mentions how hard he works. He sucked Steve in last year, but we're all like
We all
up to
know
you
what's
now,
going on
Harley.
now,
Yeah.
mate. So, but he walked in the
He
shop
was saying he was crook, wasn't
yeah,
he?
in bed all day the day before, and
Yeah.
trying to make excuses before he even started. But
Yeah. And what he had?
he had +3, so he led the team to a loss anyway.
And
but
funnily enough, he was clear as a bell.
he was. Yeah.
There was no sniffles,
Yeah,
no
he
nothing.
jumped,
All of a
he
sudden,
bounced
he
in
was
the
great.
shot.
I
He
think
bounced in.
I mentioned the Williams sisters as he walked out. I thought it was perfect for that.
It is, and one of his teammates too, Andrew Leslie Tawada, crying about a sore shoulder he's had for months. And mate, you need to get on Harley's book and cry about it before you play, not after you've had -5. So no excuses in this game.
Okay.
Next week.
Next
round
week.
5.
We've
What have we got?
the Granddads are playing the Cinderella Boys. That'll be a great game.
You reckon? The
Granddads did well, didn't they?
No, they haven't fired a shot all year.
Didn't they defeat the Turtles? 151 they scored.
I suppose Stan Vogt, he'll be still in love with his new clubs for another week. So
And this week's score for the Cinderella Boys was also 151. So
yeah,
it
he
would
might
have
be
been a
right
drawn
on
match.
the mark there.
Hey, I've done my research. First time I've looked at it.
Great, might be a great match actually. So I'm going to go with the Cinderella Boys, though.
Yeah, I've got no idea.
Yeah.
I'll go Granddad's in. Yeah.
Fockers
Fockers,
and the witches and warlocks.
yeah.
Yeah, Fockers off from the
No,
high.
witches and warlocks are
You
coming
reckon?
good. I had a chat to Paula more quickly as we were getting lunch on Saturday, and Yeah, she was
She's
a
confident.
little bit more confident than what she was last year.
So she got full
She's got some
guys in there
players.
to help her out. So the Fockers, I reckon, off the bye.
And I'll go Witches and Warlocks.
Right.
I'll get on Paula.
Yep.
To a sense. And Party Boys playing 19th hole Hackers. So
yeah.
that'd be a good game. Party Boys should do the
Yeah,
trick
they
there.
should. They should.
Yep.
They got to bounce back after the loss this last weekend, so they should do
They're a
the job.
consistent team.
They are, but 19th hole Hackers, we don't know how many will turn up. So
Yeah, no. And Reluctant Heroes are playing Mixed Bag.
could be a good one again. So
Who knows what Mixed Bag you're going to bring?
that's right.
That's-
That's why they got
that's
called the
the
mixed
name.
bag. I think. Yeah, so,
Hence the name.
yeah, Reluctant Heroes are pretty solid each week.
I'll go Reluctant Heroes
Yeah,
as well.
I think I'm going to have to as well. And the Turtles have a well-earned rest. So,
Excellent.
any stories that pop up, feel free to let us know each
Email
week.
us in.
Yeah, email, photos, whatever. We'll take it all and
And pop it on the show.
yeah.
Thank you
It's
very
worth
much
it.
for watching.
Yeah.
Thanks to our sponsor CUB
And Amy.
and Amy for putting it all together.
Yeah,
Thanks very
thank
much,
you.
and we'll see you next week.